W, libertarian-party.ru.
Economy. The boom gets started with an expansion of credit. The Fed sets rates low. Are you starting to get it? That new money is confused for real loanable funds, but it's just inflation that's driving the ones who invest in new projects.
Most of the people that I know, and I know a lot of people that own Bitcoin, I mean, they have pie-in-the-sky delusions about how high the price is going to go. And the main motivation is for the price to go up. They don't use it. They don't transact in it. They just hodl it. And they're hoping to get rich.
And what's your response to that?
Well, honestly, you know what? Because it's a new asset class, Bitcoin needs to get booted up. Basically, people, when we're trying to build a community of people, you have to educate people on what this is, because it's an asset that you sell to somebody, basically. And like all things you sell, right? You try to sell it on its merits. And so I'm trying to sell Bitcoin on the merits of, hey, you know what? This is a new monetary system which allows you to freely transact with somebody else. Not only transact, but build systems for helping people transact in this monetary system. You could build it without anybody saying, no, you can't build that. No. I mean, can we try going to a bank? Oh, man, Peter, I want to build some innovation on your bank. Do you think you would let me? Hell no. Right? So, I mean, the system allows us to build without anybody's permission on our current financial system, on our Bitcoin financial system, basically. And so we were selling those features, that anyone can have this. You don't have to be special. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be a billionaire to gain access to high finance anymore. And that is what we're trying to sell, because there's a lot of new things that you need to do, because this is a completely different invention, and you have to be able to secure your private keys, and it's really difficult for most people to do so.
But how much of it is just, people buying and selling it to each other? And of course, some people can have multiple wallets, and they could just be buying with their left hand and selling with their right hand, right? You don't know how much of the volume is legitimate two-party transactions that are arm's length, and how much of it is just, people spoofing and, just creating volume for the sake of creating the illusion that something's going on.
So, yeah, I think that's true. There is a lot of, let's call it a spade, manipulation going on in this market, but no, not as much as in the regular markets. The manipulation in the regular markets is out of this world, 1,000 times larger than what you see that's going on in Bitcoin. And if you're saying that's not happening, I mean, you could just search on the internet, commodities manipulation, corn manipulation, gold manipulation, silver manipulation, the LIBOR manipulation. I mean, these things require massive amounts of money, and they're like completely manipulated to screw over the little guy. So to say that this side is manipulated, that Bitcoin is manipulated, yeah, it is, but to an extent. You can only do it so far, and same with the rest of the markets as well. You can only do it for so long, for so far before you get caught, or the whole thing comes to crashing down, which is what's going to happen with the dollar, because it's just a big manipulation game.